Hey guys, Andrew here with another installment of 2 Minute Tech. And in today's episode, I'll explain what the theoretical throughput from internet companies and on Wi-Fi routers actually means. So, your local internet company is offering internet speeds of 50 megabits per second on the download. Sounds good, but how does that translate to my user experience? Well, firstly, the 50 megabits is the possible maximum speed our internet will let us download. It usually won't be more, but more often than not, it will be less. To be honest, even using megabits is a misleading number. Personally, I think it's used to make things sound better on paper. I mean, I've never seen anything download on my computer in bits. It's almost always in bytes. Well, a byte is 8 bits. So saying you have a 50 megabit connection is more like saying you have a 6.25 megabyte connection. On a 50 megabit connection, I could theoretically download a file at 6.25 megabytes a second, which makes a lot more sense, since I understand the difference in concept between bits and bytes. But such is not always true with the average consumer. It makes a lot more sense to throw around relatively larger numbers for the sake of making something seem bigger or better than it is. In the case of Wi-Fi routers, it can even be further misleading. Take my ASRock G10 router. It has a maximum theoretical throughput of 2600 megabits, which makes absolutely no sense if I have a 50 megabit connection. But upon closer inspection of the manufacturer's website, according to ASRock's site, the router is dual band, which means it broadcasts both a 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi signal for legacy devices and a 5 GHz signal for modern ones. The max theoretical throughput on the 2.4 GHz band is 800 megabits per second, while the max throughput on the 5 GHz band is 1733. Add them together, and you'll get just about 2600, which is technically the max theoretical throughput. Sneaky ASRock. What this 2600 actually means is that there won't be any issues with multiple devices getting a piece of the network pie, since those devices can share up to the 2600 megabits worth of bandwidth. So, do internet and consumer router speeds appear misleading? Yes. Do I think more people should be aware of how these numbers actually correlate to what they were paying for? Yes and yes. But internet providers and router companies are more than happy keeping people in the dark if it means they make their coin. Thanks for watching. This was 2 Minute Tech, and I'm signing off.